What up? I'm back. Today is June 18th. June 18th. I don't know what time it is. Who knows? My phone's crazy again. It switched times on me yesterday. I think it's 11 instead of 12. I just got home. Today was crazy. Today was different, man. Today was fire. Today was fire. Today was fire. Today was perfect, just like every single day. Even though, a couple of days I was battling a lot of crap and I felt bad. That's done, like I talked it out, and that's the process that I have to go through. Every day it's something, and honestly, last couple hours I've been super emotional. I don't know. I think I still take people's emotions on, and but I'm better than I was before, because of this process. Because this process is me talking. Because if I think that I'm a mirror for humans, then humans are also a mirror for me. And meaning, I'm getting triggered all day long, and it's part of the process. That's why being who I am is difficult. Being so empathetic is so difficult. It's not an easy job. This is not an easy way of life. And dude, it's filled with nothing but emotions. Nothing but emotions. Because I'm going out into the world and I'm listening to these people, these humans, and they're telling me all kinds of stuff, and I'm telling them stuff too. I'm talking to, especially in the setting that I was in tonight, because I get super excited with people and just kind of telling my version of what I'm going through, and how much I just want to learn from them. It's like me having to pitch myself to these humans every time there's an art show. Like I walk through there, and more and more like people are starting to gravitate towards me or talk to me, and I'm not I guess just to see who I am, because they've seen me over the last couple months, and it's just so fire, because these humans are so on my level. Like, before, maybe they're like in my landscaping level, like the ideas attached to that, or they're in this kind of idea or niche, in which I have so many. I'm covered. My brain is everywhere, bro. Like, I have information about everything. That makes zero sense. It makes zero sense how much information's in my brain, and how I can just connect with so many people on so many different levels. But I'm understanding that if I'm walking around being a mirror for people, then they're mirroring me. And so ultimately what's happening is I trigger some emotion in them, but I'm ultimately triggering myself to grow. I'm triggering things for me to work on. And it sucks so bad, dude. It's so embarrassing. And no one knows it. But like when I talk to humans, like I'm talking and saying things, but ultimately it's stuff that I have to work on too. Stuff that I bring to the light for myself as well. Because I can't even say the stuff unless I'm willing to either A, partake in it, or look at it myself and correct the action that I'm talking about for myself. Dude, it's nothing but pride and ego, man. It sucks. It sucks so bad. But then it causes me to come home and I feel weird. Like I got emotions. I want to cry, and but I don't know why. I don't know why I want to cry. A lot of it is just joy. A lot of it is the moment itself. And understanding like the last couple hours of my life have literally been perfect. Even though I look at all my life as being perfect. I look at every moment as being perfect. Sometimes you're just super aware of the way things play out. And you're just like, damn, bro. Like, whoever is creating this, there's no question that someone's orchestrating this. Like, this is not random. These meetings are not random. The things that brought me to this time are not random, because if one thing was wrong, one thing was different, it wouldn't happen this way. I wouldn't have the exact thoughts that I have. There's no way. If just one thing in my life went another direction, this would not happen. I wouldn't be able to say this word that triggered this person, that made them feel this way about me, that inspired them to talk to somebody else about me, that met me. And then now there's this. It's like there's no way this is random, bro. There's no way. There's no way. And it's cool because then it allows you to dude, man, it just allows you to understand that, like, whatever happens. And yes, it sucks. Outcomes of things suck sometimes. In your eyes. Like, because you're only seeing from one perspective. You're only seeing things play out in your perspective, with your experiences. And it's so much bigger than me. It's so much bigger than just me. And it makes me laugh. It's funny. It's cool. And it makes me feel, I hate the word special. Because it's never made sense. It's always singled me out. And you know, and I talked to another dude, and he said, you know, growing up he was deemed a prodigy, and everyone called him special. And I know how it feels when people call you special. Like, it's not a good thing. It's not a positive thing when you're a little kid, because when you're a little kid growing up, like, you just want to be like everyone else. Like, that's it. You want to be like your friends. You want to be like your brothers. You want to be like your sisters. You know, you want to be like your mom and dad. Like, you just want to be normal. You don't want to be special. And it's a negative thing. And I think people don't understand that because they're looking at it a different perspective. Like, I don't know what it is, because it literally makes zero sense to me. Like, I can't, in my head, I can't form it. Which kind of defeats the purpose of this whole talk. But I can't see what they're saying. Because I don't see why. I don't see the definition of special. One of a kind, I guess. Maybe that's kind of what they're thinking. Like, you're one of a kind, you're really cool. Maybe that's it. But I don't know. I think in the totality of everything, you start to understand that everything is crazy special. Like the way things are playing out. Like everyone's special. Everyone's special. Because everything's having to play out in the same, for everything to work out the way it does. Like, their world and my world have to collide. And all this stuff has to be perfect in order for it to happen. And that moment in itself is special. And I guess maybe that's it. Because that moment is the totality of everything, and then it makes that time special. It will never happen like that again. It's only once in a lifetime. Once in eternity, really. And it's so cool, because then you can just look at life. I look at life like that, man. It's like, dude, everything that happens is so overwhelming when you really think about it. Like, everything, the way everything plays out, it's just so overwhelming. Like, how do you not effing get emotional over everything? Like, how am I not just walking around crying with joy and amazement of the way everything is panning out? And it's super a lot. It's a lot. Because you know, and it kind of like, I'm still alone. I'm meeting these people and I love them so much, and I love spending time with them, and I'm so grateful to be with them. But still, at the end of the day, I'm still alone, and I'm not worried about that. Because that's just like a new book that's on a shelf that I haven't been able to grab it yet. And I want to grab that book, and I want to start it, and I want to read it. To share my life with and co-create with, and because I see these other people that got kids and wives and significant others, and like, that looks cool, man. That's super cool. I can't wait to feel what it's like to truly love somebody like that, and to be loved in return. That's crazy, because to me it just doesn't exist. And even like tomorrow's Father's Day, and it's like in my head, it's like I don't care. Like, I'm torn, because it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I look at my dad and I'm like, you've been gone since 1995. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Do I go out of my way and wish someone a happy Father's Day when I don't even consider him a part of my life? Like, and it's not that I rejected him, it's he did it, whatever, and I forgive him for it. It is what it is, but the time is done. And I kind of talked to somebody about it, because it's torn. It's like my makeup doesn't feel like I don't get it. I'm so torn. And it's almost like it's two versions. It's one version of Cody who's like, be nice. But then the other part of me, my body is going, well, that's a lie. Like, if you don't consider him this, then don't fake it. It's like I don't really consider him. It's like he wasn't there. He doesn't have all the attributes to what a father does for me, or did for me. And it's not about what I guess to me it's what you could have done. It's being there, not being somewhere else. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. It's weird for me, man. Because then I have brothers and sisters. I'm like, I don't know how they feel. And then I don't even talk to my older brother, and it's like, I'm probably already in their bad graces anyways, which really doesn't matter to me, technically, but, I just don't know, because I'm living me now, and that's what's so crazy, is like, I know in this journey, like, I had to physically step away, not only physically, but mentally step away from everything that I know. And I had to find out who I was without that world that I was forced into, which everyone's forced into a world. I get it. Everyone, like, you're born, you don't have a choice who your parents are. I get it, bro. I get it. But it's hard for me to say, I think mine was just a little bit different. I can't explain it. Because I don't know who I am. I never had a mirror to show me who I was and then get a real reflection back. I always had reflections of other people's families, other genetics, other ideas, and other thoughts that ultimately could have been opposite of what's in my head, and they were. So now I'm just trying to figure it out, and it's so fun. It's so fun meeting humans and just being me. Just the art, man. The art for me is everything, bro. Like, I can't explain it, man. It's like it's where I want to be. Art and people. And like maybe if my career involved other humans, it would be more of like a good thing for me, and it would be something that I could see myself staying in. But right now it's just like I just need to jump, bro. I need to jump away from 35 years. So whatever was tied to me for 35 years, like I have to jump, like literally off a cliff, away from all of that, all of who I thought that I was. And then now, just jump into the unknown and accept perfection. Just accept it. And whatever happens, happens. And whoever's involved in my life is involved in my life. And the sky is the limit. And not even. I can go further than that. But the day was cool, man. And it's a beautiful night. I don't know what time the moon's coming up. The stars are out. Like I said, I went to an art show and it was cool, man. It's just cool. I had many conversations with many people, and I showed a dude some of my paintings, and he's like, "Dude, you got so much pain," and I was like, "I don't know, man. I guess, bro." But I've heard that a couple times, man, and people's like, "You have so much pain in your art," and I'm like, to me, it's just regular. It's not like when I'm in the act of doing the painting, and whatever song is in my head, and after me watching videos of me doing it, I'm having fun. And there's a few songs that are paintings where I kind of get a little emotional, but I step into a different, I'm just zoned in to whatever, and it's just regular. Like the pain, like I am nothing but pain, and I cover pain up with laughter, and I cover pain up with knowledge. I cover pain up with information. Because to me, like, even though I'm happy, I think my baseline is pain, disappointment, being alone, stuff like that, really, to be honest with you. And that could be why I get so emotional sometimes, just because I free up stuff throughout the day through movement and through whatever ideas, new knowledge, and it sparks things in me that causes me pain, emotional ideas. And a lot of times it's like, it's not really regret. It's just like, fuck, man. But then it's like ideas will pop up. I'm just like, fuck. And then I trigger myself, and it's just like, well, that's just regular to me. It had to be that way. I'm built for it. I'm capable of carrying it. I've carried it. I'm gonna continue to carry it forever. I'm not a victim of nothing. I'm a survivor of everything. I don't even really look at it like I survived anything. I didn't have a choice. It's just regular to me. Everything was regular. And so it's weird, like I said, when people say stuff about my art or what I do or skills that I have, and they're like, this is amazing, or this is looks like so much pain, or I like the colors are so bright. And, to me, it's just like, it's regular. It's just me. Whatever the hell that is, bro. It's me, and I'm happy about it, because I like me. It's funny, like, I look at the clothes that I wore tonight to this art show. They're all dirty and shit. Like, I worked in them. My shoes are not, I didn't put on nice shoes or nothing, like clean shoes. I just whatever. And I just walked around and did my thing, and no one treats me any different. It's so cool. And I did see some big wig dude, and I looked at him and I was like, whatever, bro. Whatever, son. But all the rest of the people are cool. Me and him, we got a little power demographic going on. He knows I win. I really intimidate him. It's kind of funny, but it's cool because it has nothing to do with anything. And I told a woman tonight, and I told her, I was like, look, I was like, it's crazy because like when I first started coming to these art shows, like there was a separation, like from what I saw, where you got a lot of hoity-toity people, real high-class people, right? And I said, it's more as I'm here, people start to understand, like when they come and talk to me or when I talk to them, what I'm seeing happen is a separation of that. Where it's no longer, people are starting to understand that, which I think a lot of people do. I think I just bring it out of them. To not read a book by its cover. And I'm getting better at it too because I fall short of this as well. But I'm starting to understand, like, the new generation, this is what's going to happen, and the next generations of humans, is people are going to understand that we are on a level playing field always. And the only thing that separates us as humans, which they did a hell of a job with this, was creating the money system. And as long, it's okay to have money. It's actually fine to have money. But that doesn't make you better than or less than somebody else. That is just a product. That is just a set of energy. And it should never come in between two humans. Ever. Because we're all equal. Like I said, from day one, when you're born, you are equal with every peer. And when you die, you're equal with every peer. So what changes in between? Nothing. We are always the same. We are always equal. We're always humans. We always cry. We always have fun. We laugh. We all get hoodwinked. We all get taken advantage of. We all get manipulated by women like the fire. They're smart. They get us every time. And it's cool, but that's, it's funny. But like, we're all the same, But I love people, man. And the art shows is cool, man. Every time I'm there, like, I just meet more and more people with so many ideas that I have not, a lot of these I've kind of touched ideas now. But this is my, I don't know where it's coming from, the knowledge and ideas and stuff. But it's just cool to meet like-minded people. Or people that are always willing to learn, like, and experience, and it's just fire to me, man. It's fire to meet humans that understand that the only thing that matters in this earth is like learning and experience. Like, that's what we're here for, and to have fun and love. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy what the future holds, and that's kind of why I get overwhelmed, because it's like things just line up so perfectly. And then it's just like, how can I question this? I can't. I can't question what I've done for the last 6 months. I can't not do it. And me and one of my friends, we talked about it today. And I think she's truly, truly starting to understand how much bigger this is than us. like I said, there's no reason me and her are friends. There's no reason why I spend time with her and she spend time with me. There's no reason. There's no reason why my clocks do what they do. I showed her a couple instances today when we were together. I said, look. I said, this is what the clocks do. And then they did this. They did exactly what I said. And she was like, huh. Like, and I sparked some thoughts in her head. I was like, dang. I was like, this is weird. Like, I can't explain it. And then I went and ate lunch somewhere. And I kind of told him the same thing. We started talking a little bit. And I kind of told him, I gave him an idea about time. And I said, this whole world's crazy because I'm torn right now between success and money. What I want to, do I really want that stuff? It would make my life a little bit easier. And I guess by the end of, yes, I would like it, because then ultimately I could touch more people. I can help more people. I could be myself with more humans. So yes, I guess I want success. I want to be out there. I want my art to be out there. I want my ideas to be out there. I want to be with people. I said, but it sucks because I think about it like this. When you're poor, and I got a buddy who's true to this. Like, when you're poor, you're having to use your time to pay your bills, to make money. And so you don't get time to experience things, right? You don't get time to go have vacations and all this other stuff. And so you never even see that perception in your head where ultimately this world's about experience and spending money on vacations. Where, like, I've looked at people that have money or were raised in money, those people know and spend money on vacations because they know that this world is about experience. But the poor people don't know this because we're so busy sacrificing our time just to even pay our bills and live and survive. And he goes, oh man, yeah, I never looked at it that way. Because he was kind of like, said he's not really been on many vacations, which I haven't either. But when I explained it, and I think I explained it a lot better then, he goes, oh man, I've never looked at it that way. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I didn't either until someone came up the idea and said the idea about how they go on vacation every year. And I was like, to me, in my head, that makes zero sense. Like, how do you guys, number one, how do you guys afford that? And number two, like, they understand that experience, the vacation is an experience, that really money is worth the money, right? Because that lasts forever. And I never really had any experiences like that. Like, I never looked at pictures, I never kept pictures, I never took pictures. So I really never had a lot of experiences growing up other than whatever's in my head. And so, like, in the future, like, a goal of mine would be to have a family and kids so I could create experiences like that for them when I know I never had them. So I have to be successful enough to give my kids, things that they never had. Which means I gotta do stuff now that sucks, that I don't want to do, technically. I'll figure out a way with my art and my painting and maybe life coach stuff or whatever to get me to a point where I can provide those things for the future. But I don't know, man. Every day I'm just trying to learn and I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to lay out in my life. I'm trying to trick myself into getting back to work and doing stuff that I truly don't enjoy. It's not that bad. I got burnt out. That was the biggest thing. I got burnt out and got comfortable and got complacent. And I got complacent with just surviving and not thriving. And that's just old ideas of me not being worthy of having nice stuff. And I have to break that habit. I have to break that idea because I'm worthy of everything. And I told him today, and it kind of sounded cocky, but I told him, I looked in the room, and I said, I look in this room right now, and I look at all these humans, and to myself, I'm going, like, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know the skills and knowledge that I have. I said, by me looking in this room right now, I don't think anyone in this room has more knowledge and experience than I do. And there's old people in there, dude. And but to me, I look at all these people and I'm like, dude, I can do everything, like literally. And that's not being conceited. That's just, I understand my capability of a man and of a human. And that has nothing to do with sex. And I said, but I can do anything. I have more knowledge than all these people. And I said, you have the same thing. I was like, we're capable of anything. So if we want success, then we should be capable of it. Like, there's nothing that's impossible for us. I said, but we have to sacrifice time for it. And so therefore you have to figure out, what that time is worth. Like, what do you want with that time? Because you have to sacrifice time for this, whatever this may be. And that's the issue. That's the equation that we need to know the answer to. That's the only equation. Time for this. So that's it. That's all this world's about. Sacrifice time for this. Time for love. Time for comfortability. Time for knowledge. And to me right now, I'm sacrificing my time for me. And a lot of it is because I know in the future I won't be able to sacrifice. I'll have to sacrifice time for others, for a wife, for kids. And not as much time for me. And which is fine. Because that's ultimately what I want. But I had to sacrifice all this time for me so I can fill my cup up. So I can be the best version for them. So I don't neglect them. So I don't make them wonder if I love them. So I'm capable of criticism. Then fix it. So I don't take everything to heart. So I understand that I'm only human. And that I'm capable of loving them. Because I love myself. And I don't have to neglect them. And I don't have to abandon them. Like I abandoned myself my whole life. And it is what it is. It will come when it comes. And like I said, every day it's just new information. And every day is more knowledge, more experience. And just having fun. Being overwhelmed in the moment of just how beautiful this world is. Dude, people flip me out, bro. I love just talking to humans and understanding where they're coming from and the amount of pain and crap that they've gone through, and then how they hide it, how they defeat it, how they just live over top of it, how they conquered it. And even though I know that it still pulls on them and hurts them, and but in the moment they're over it, you know, like they're in control of it. And it's so, I can't explain what it does to me, but it just makes me so happy, just to see how resilient humans are. And sometimes I'll say stuff and I feel like shit when I say it, because sometimes I see that weakness where it brings up those thoughts of defeated, being defeated, or having a rough past, and I can see that emotion just slip right through. And I don't mean to do it on purpose, but after I say it, I'm like, fuck, I just messed up. I made a mistake. And I did that today. I felt bad. And then, but then he did it right back to me. And it wasn't a tit for tat type of thing. It was equal exchange type of thing. What had to be done, and so he did it. It came out to me too. I don't remember what I said to him, but I saw the emotion come out, and I was like, "Fuck, mistake." And but in the moment, it was beautiful, and he recovered from it. He said he needed a drink, and he got a drink, and then something about my mom came up, and I said, yeah, my mom passed away in August, and then I fucking laughed. But that was nervous laughter. But it was the same thing. I was just like, yeah, my mom, whatever. I wasn't laughing at that. I was just like, fuck, that's, like, what else can you say? Like, yeah, it still hurts me, like whatever just happened hurts you. We're just humans, and we're just trying to deal with it, the real repercussions in this world together. But yeah, we're still strong individuals and humans. And for a second we can break, but then we can recover real quick. And laughter, for me, obviously helps me recover. And then later me and another random human being, we were just talking about the same thing. And she brought up the same thing with laughter. It's like, you gotta have a sense of humor, because like, life sucks. Like, you go through tons of shit. Like, if you don't have a sense of humor, like, you are really gonna be in hell. Because, I mean, we're all going through stuff. We all have deaths, and we all have hardships, and, like, if you're not funny on top of that, like, have fun with that. You're gonna be miserable. At least we're laughing at it. Having fun, smiling. But these people are sweet, man. I love them. I love humans so much. I just wish I could give them everything. I wish I had so much. I wish I had everything. I wish I had everything just to give these people. Because they deserve the world, man. And not everyone deserves it. In the sense of... like, as a human, everyone deserves things. But also how you live your life. You deserve more than others, depending. And I'll be the judge of that. We can get on this all day long. I'll judge it. I'll judge it. You tell me your story and I'll judge it. Don't lie to me, just tell me. I'll listen. If I can pick up if you're lying or not, and I'll judge it. And everyone deserves a lot of stuff. A lot of people deserve help. And a lot of people need help. A lot of people just need to be seen and heard. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to be here for. Just let me listen to you. Tell me everything. Tell me whatever. Just let me listen. Let me suggest something. Let me whatever. And because ultimately it's the pain that you're going through is something that I'm going through too. Maybe it's different, but I can feel it. And I can connect with it. And I can have empathy. I'm nothing but empathy and compassion. And it's frustrating to me sometimes. But at the end of the day, compassion, empathy win. No matter how angry I am, like, or if if I gotta be one way with you one day and then the next day I'm nothing but love and compassion with you, like, it is what it is. They're all just experiences for growing. I have no idea what this song is. I just picked it and I was like, whatever, man. I don't feel like messing with music tonight. It kind of sounds cool. You know, I kind of I just hope the best for people. Everyone in my past, everyone in my future, people I've met, people I've given stuff to, people that I've truly loved, people that I truly unconditionally love people, but sometimes the relationship's a little bit deeper and different, and especially on my part. I can't say anything about anybody else's part. I can only say about mine. And I understand, like, that I'm still breaking down this matrix that I created of this old Cody, the ideas, the fantasies in his head. Still trying to figure out what I want. Still walking towards becoming a provider for other people, which is kind of embarrassing. Because like I said, it's a sacrifice of time for this. You know, and a lot of me being single right now, I'm still working on myself, but a lot of it is just like I still feel like a failure of a man. Just because I don't have these materialistic stuff. Or maybe right now, in this very moment, I don't have these things that would show someone that I could provide for them. And so, yeah, hell yeah, it's fucking embarrassing, bro. And so therefore, like, I won't, say I was into somebody, like, I can't logically walk up to them and be like, let's start dating or something. Can I take you out? Because I know what my life looks like. It doesn't look like I have anything to give. And it's super embarrassing. It's just because I never worked for that. I never thought I was capable of that. And like I said, as non-materialistic as I am super materialistic. I'm still stuck in that crap. Because I feel like I need to provide this stuff for them. I need to show them that I have this, and this, and that I'm capable of being a man, or whatever you want to call it, in this stupid world, in the money system. That I need to have these things to show that I can provide. And it's so weird because it's like I'm sacrificing time for myself right now. And like I said, as much as I want that special person in my life, or that other, not special, that person to grow with, to learn from, and to just do whatever, however long we're together with each other, I don't feel like I have anything to bring to the table, like any tangible thing. And that's ultimately that's a lie. That's my old trauma, my old programming. But it's there, and it holds me back still. Because it's embarrassing. And I don't know how to get over it unless I just fill my bank account full of zeros. Like, and then get a house and a new truck and have a big business and so I'm kind of torn between that because I know because I can't just go around trying to holler at people because I feel like a liar. This is so stupid that I have these rules in my head because it's like I know that I can provide, but unless I show something, unless I show some tangible crap and have nice clothes, like I don't know. I'm just messed up in the head with that still. I don't know why I'm talking about this. This is very embarrassing. Because ultimately it's like I have to sacrifice time for money. And no grain in my body wants me to do that. It's so confusing to me. Because like what I want to sacrifice time for is I want to sacrifice time for me. I want to sacrifice time for people. I want to sacrifice time for my art. And at no point in time does money like a factor in that. Other than that somebody else created a law that money, in order to do that, you have to have money. And so that's where I get hung up. It's like, who made this stupid law? Who created this man-made system? And that's what hangs me up, is it's man-made. And my art's man-made, I'll give you that. But me being with humans, that has nothing to do with man. That's something bigger than us. That's a different law, from a different source, from the source. So I don't know how to go about it, because I'm super confused. I'm super confused because I don't know where this idea came from. Is it me just trying to hold on to the fact that some part of me maybe thinks that I'm not worthy of having money? And so what I'm doing is justifying not having money because I want to freely give my time? Because I want to implement a different exchange rate from the whole world? Because I am different? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I do know that nonprofit is definitely the way to go for me. Ultimately, everything I want to do, I can do it. I want to do it as a nonprofit for the most part. Like, even if I was to build houses and stuff for myself, like, I want a lot of that to go towards, number one, I want the projects to go towards helping people. I want money that I earn from that to go help more people. Like, everything I touch, I want to help more people with it. Like, I don't see any other way. Like, it'd be cool, I guess, for me to have some money so I could go on vacation and take care of my family and kids and not have a need for nothing. But anything over that, I don't need that much. Anything over that, like, all that money needs to be wrapped back around into helping other people. Building new things, building new businesses, building landscape crews that go around and take care of the old, the widows. People that can't afford to cut grass. Or have their mate, to keep critters out of their property. Paint old people's houses that need an update. So they can be proud of what they have and what they've worked for their whole lives, and now they can't afford anything. They can't afford to have maintenance done for their house. I want to build crews like that go through. Install faucets and sinks for people, new toilets, revamp bathrooms, for people that end up in wheelchairs and they need bigger rooms to take baths in, safer bathrooms, hanging bars everywhere. Make life better for these people when they get older, because we just forget the old. Like I said, we ship them to freaking retirement homes and then they go in there and die alone. It's ridiculous, man. Like I said, and all that has to do with the money system. Because you have to sacrifice time to have money. And so then, when you sacrifice your time for money, it equals neglect. Because somebody's going to get neglected every time you sacrifice your time for money. Every single time. Because you're having to sacrifice your time with people for time for money. And we have to sacrifice time for everything. That's just the law. The law of the world. Time equals something. But the middleman money, we don't need middlemen. Well, maybe we do need middlemen, but we don't need 17 middlemen. And money being the one that revolves around all of them. It's not even real. So I just think of like your day. You wake up, you go. It's so crazy. I think of a village, and I've watched a lot of stuff, a lot of, National Geographics, and a lot of hunting shows, and a lot of stuff on villages, and like you have 10 women every day walk 1.5 miles and go get water, like in the freaking hottest place in the world. Walk, they got camels and they walk and then they go fill up all their water jugs. Then they walk back home and they start cooking together. And the husbands, the men go out and hunt. And they go hunt in a crew of people. And they all come together and they all cook and they all eat together. And that's their life every day. And they have fun and they joke and they play. And that's it. And then they do it again. Like, it's simple. But at least everyone's together. And no one's ever alone. Kids aren't getting neglected. Some people take care of the kids and all the kids play together and are raised together. It's weird. I don't know, man. But the day was cool. I love talking. Like I said, I got a little emotional. I kind of get emotional every now and then. Just because I'm still, like, I still want to have a relationship with somebody, like a new one. And I still want to figure that out, like a different relationship that I'm having with these humans, right? And so it's kind of like whatever, because I'm a hopeless romantic, I always have been. And that's really the only thing in this world that I'm still wanting. It makes sense to me. That's an experience that's going to continue to grow forever, and it's going to be a lot of lessons. It's not going to be easy. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to be patient, and there's a lot of moving parts going on right now, and like I said, I'm still working on myself. I'm still trying to become the best version of me, which is going to be an eternity job, like it could be forever. But it's like, I don't know, I'm just ready to start building trust with somebody else. And ultimately just because I need help. I need another perspective that I trust. And someone that I know is going to be there and want the best for me. And not lie to me. And just because it's something I've never had, to trust somebody like that. It's super weird and it's freaking embarrassing to talk about. Very embarrassing. It's just weird. It's weird to think about it. Because like I said, dude, I've been alone my whole life. And so like for me, like what's the exact this is how I do things. I do things to the extreme. So it's like, so what is the opposite of being alone? Well, being with somebody. And what's up, dude? Where are you walking up with? And so yeah, so for me, it's like, to me, like that's the next goal for me, because that starts a goal that's gonna last forever, hopefully. And maybe I should just go date random people, but like I said, at the same time, it's like I don't have the monetary stuff that I can think of, so it makes me feel like weird, because I don't know, man. It makes me feel like I'm less than, even though I know mentally, and knowledge base, and then love, and who I am as a person, I think is cool, and I got enough of everything, right? I just don't have this world system figured out. I'm not on the scale in this world system. I'm on my own scale. I'm in my own world. We actually talked about this, 3 of us. We were talking and we were having fun with each other. Well, it's cool. This is cool, man. We're different people. Like, I love. We just all come together. Like, it doesn't matter. And my deers is crazy right here. But we were talking about how we're crazy, and the woman said, it was so cute. And she said that it's so cool that we can be together because we're all crazy. And I said, you know what? I see it differently. I said, I see we are not the crazy ones, because we're stepping out and doing everything different now. We think different, we are different. I said, but the rest of the world is continuing to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I was like, that's the definition of insanity. I said, the whole world's insane. I said, we are the ones that aren't insane, even though they call us insane. And she laughed, so yeah. So yeah. Like, we're out here growing. We're 3 different people coming from 3 different worlds, literally. I'm a little brown kid. One dude's from Bosnia, and the one's an older white woman. And it's like, but we're all together, like we're all just talking, having fun, and starting our own little community between us, and none of those things matter. None of those. We're just humans together, and it's so beautiful. It's like, that's what makes my life worth living. It's like 3 random human beings that came from literally 3 different worlds, and none of that matters. We're just one in this world together. We have 3 different political views and everything. Like, but it doesn't matter. It's just beautiful. And that's really why I like the arts, man. Because, like, we don't talk about nothing except creating, and like, just like how all we do is create as humans. And every time people are there and they're like, well, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm like, dude, you're creating everything all day. Like, maybe you don't paint, maybe you don't draw, but you are a creator. All day, every day, you created this, you created your life, you created kids, you created your, how you and your husband act, and you create all this stuff. Like, you create all your choices all day long. Like, humans are fire, bro. They're infinite creators, and you infinitely get whatever the hell you want, whatever you put time into. It's so beautiful. And once you become knowledge, like, you understand the power that you have to create, dude, everything starts to change. And then you start to look at what you truly want. And it's not easy because, like I said, I'm still torn between this stupid world money system, and me not even wanting to be a part of it, but knowing that I guess something's holding me back that says I have to be a part of it. And there's no reason why I shouldn't be part of it, other than some type of rebellious act that I feel. That's what's so funny. I should just figure out a way to capitalize on the system and not feel bad about it. Just be if I just hold to my boundaries and my rules and regulations in the system. I might have to walk around my house in a second. Make sure there ain't no shenanigans going on over here. But I may have to in a second. Whatever. But yeah, and I think that's the point. I mean, that's why I do these talks. It's me talking it out, and then me having to justify everything I do. And I'm not holding. I don't really care about what other people think when it comes to stuff like this, because ultimately it's me, and so it's me understanding that I have these rules, I have these regulations. I can change them if I want because I am my own lawmaker. I just have to be able to justify everything that I do. And like I said, I gotta make money. I'm part of this stupid system. As dumb as I may think it is. And I see it from a different perspective, which makes it even dumber to me. And it's not even for me that makes you know, and that's a lot of it. A lot of it to me is not that it doesn't work for me. It's me looking at watching my mom being like raise us 4 kids, and her having to sacrifice time, and then for money so we could survive, so we could have food, water, electricity, but then ultimately us kids being neglected and not have nature and nurture, which ultimately created this version of me, which is Cody, who never felt loved. It's not her fault. She had to choose, feed us and let us survive and live, or nature nurture us. She couldn't do both. She didn't have enough time. And then this is what I see now in the world, with the less fortunate human beings. Some of these people in the art world, they have money. A lot of these upper class people where I live have money, so they're not facing the struggles like that. But a lot of people are lower class or have less money than, and they're in survival mode the whole time. And so they're having to sacrifice time for survival. And therefore they have to neglect and not nature and nurture their kids. And it's all because of the money system. So I don't know how to solve the problem other than me make as much freaking money as I can and trying to help or implement or build systems and new programs and things to help these people ease the pain from a money system that's created by people that it doesn't even affect. The slave owners that have no need for money because they already have everything. It's already a system that they made it. They're living it. They're controlling it. It's the layman people out here that are affected by it and have no chance. And I have to choose between nature and nurture their kids or feeding their kids because of time. And that's why I'm saying in other countries it may be a little bit different where who knows? I don't know. I think every situation is different. I just don't know the right answer, man. Other than maybe I just need to figure out if I'm capable and I have knowledge, I need to figure out how to make as much freaking money as possible and give it all away. Sacrifice as much as my time as possible to make as much money as possible, to create new systems that will make more money to help bring up the rest of these people and create systems and to help all these people, I guess. I don't know. I would like a partner to help me. I would like another brain with me. I have a lot of ideas, but it takes two to implement these ideas. I can't do it alone. I just don't have enough time. What's crazy is 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2. 1 plus 1 equals 3. And some people will understand that and some people will not. But that's how math works. Depends on what perspective you're on. And then it goes 3, 6, 9. So 1 plus 1 equals 3, 6, 9. And that's how it works. That's how it works right there. That's fire. And that's all the information I'm going to give on that. But that's how it works. 1 plus 1 equals 3. And then 3, 6, 9. And then that right there is enough to change. So I need my 1. I need my plus 1. Which will get me to 3. Will get us to 3. And then 6 and 9. And I think I found my 6 and 9. I just need my 3. So I don't know, man. Today was crazy. Today was perfect. Today was beautiful. I need to go inside. I'm going to keep this one as short as I can. This is random talks. I don't know where it went. I don't know how it went. I just had to talk. I can't stop a habit that I need to keep forever. I need to just give myself time every day for all of eternity. And this is the greatest thing I've ever done. And it ultimately only affects me. And I need to listen to this talk forever, a lot tomorrow. So hopefully it will give me a push in the right direction of, Cody, you need to go make as much money as possible to build systems, to create more money, to generate more money flow, to help as many people as you possibly can. Ultimately, just to free people's time, so that they can give their time to things that matter, which is to their loved ones, to nature and nurture their kids, to not neglect their kids, give them enough money so they can focus on what really matters, which is each other, and experience life like it was intended to be. I mean, it makes zero sense. Like, if everything needed to cost money, then it would have. But why is the basic needs, like, why is food grow? Why does food just grow? You know, why does food just walk on 4 legs? It just does its thing. You know? Like, it makes zero sense. Why does food just fall out of trees? It grows out of trees on its own. Why can't we not see this? Why does water, which we're made out of water, like literally, water is life. It just falls out of the freaking sky, bro. Water just falls out of the sky. It just flows in the streams. Every morning we have dew. It just falls out of the sky. Giving life every day for free. And then this air that we breathe. They say it comes from the process of trees taking in carbon monoxide. I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know 100%. I'm just by blind faith. I'm believing that that's where it comes from. I'm assuming that's where it comes from. I haven't seen the process itself. I've seen books. Who knows? I'm breathing. But that's free. So food, water, and air. Oxygen is free. That's crazy. It's free. And then someone steals it, takes something that's not theirs, and then sells it to us so we can survive. But everything on this earth was implemented to be free. Like, it's so crazy to me. It doesn't make sense in my head. This is why I get so pissed off at the money system. Someone just barged through there and started taking stuff and then selling it at infinite profit because it wasn't theirs in the first place to take. And then that's why I get mad. That's why I'm torn. And then people kill trees. They steal our oxygen. They steal our food. And call it money. So they take away our food, they take away our oxygen, and then give us little pieces of paper and say, now you have to pay to eat. You have to pay to drink water. You have to pay to live. And it costs this much. Plus we printed this off your life. We stole from you. And now we're making you use this stolen item to pay for stuff that's free. It's weird, bro. It makes zero sense to me. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. But to me, it just makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. I don't know, man. Whatever, though. Today was cool. Art show was fire. The dude's art was sick. I love it. It was cool, man. He wants to paint with me. And he hasn't even seen my stuff yet. That's what's so funny. He ain't even seen what I do. And I told him, I was like, dude, since I started painting, like, the biggest idea in my head was just co-creating with another human being. In every aspect of my life, like, art specifically, when I started creating art, when I started painting, I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, my stuff is cool. My painting is cool. But it needs something. It needs something else. But it's something I can't give it. And I was like, I want to hand my art to another artist and bam, let them do whatever they want to do to it. And then that's a creation. Two worlds come together, create one piece of art. Fire. And that's why my talks are the way they are. That's why when I started my talks, I did listen to people. I was listening to music the whole time, every single time. My talks go on. And finally, I was just like, you know what? If these people are helping me create these talks, like, I'm gonna put my music on my talks So other people, that, if they do listen to my talks, they can kind of feel and join the world that I created with this other human being that doesn't even know I exist, but that I'm getting inspiration from them. Like, that's co-creation. And whatever happens, whatever. I don't know how YouTube works. They can have all the money. I don't care. Just leave me alone. You can take all the money. I don't even care if money, one day, like my videos get money or something. I don't know. Like, I don't care. I'm just glad that I get to co-create with somebody, even though they don't even know I'm co-creating with them. And their art form. Like, that to me, that's fire. Like, it's brilliant. And that's what art is. I talked to a person today and I was like, you know, art's so crazy because I did talk to a film director and he told me, like, that this is kind of where the idea is. And look, all this information I talk about is from me collecting information from all these humans. It's not my information. It's me collecting data and then me using it. But he says, like, that's what's cool about art is, like, once an artist is done with it, he freely gives it to the world. And then they take it and do whatever they want to with it, especially film. And that's how you get people that just, like, love this movie and have fan clubs and dress up and all kinds of stuff. Like, it's crazy how people just take art and do whatever they want to with it. Like, that's art. That's crazy. But whatever, man. I don't know. I just stepped out of my truck for a second. Dude, these stars are fire. These stars are so crazy, bro. But I don't know, man. I'm excited about the future. You know, and life is so cool. Like, I'm feeling a lot better now. Like, I started to talk. I said I kind of was a little emotional in my head at first. But I think I get overwhelmed with humans sometimes. I know I'm an introvert and I know I'm an empath or whatever you want to call it. And I don't know what that means other than I'm so empathetic. I take on people's emotions. And again, like, I ended up talking to somebody at the show and we talked, I don't know how long. And it's so funny because everyone's always like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry for what, bro? I was like, dude, if I didn't want to listen to you or talk to you, I wouldn't. I was like, if you need to talk about it, and I'm standing in front of you listening to you, like, don't be sorry. Evidently, you needed to talk about it, and I'm willing to listen. This is perfect. This moment right now is perfect. I could care less about whatever else is going on. If you have some emotions, and you're actually going to talk and get it out, like, I'm going to stand here and listen, bro. Because you got to get it out. You got to get it out. And this is kind of why, like, this is why I think talking like this, in this medium, is so freaking crazy, bro. Because this is even more freeing than me sitting in front of another human being and trying to talk. Because this is real. Yeah, this is fucking embarrassing. And maybe I'm crazy to do this. Maybe I'm super crazy to do this. But I'm not. I'm just, who cares? I have a goal. This will get me to that goal. I have to do it. I don't have no discussion. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Use it against me, don't use it against me. I don't really care. Like, we can't, what are you gonna do? You go home and talk to yourself every single night. And you work out problems. And then you post them online. Like, what's crazy about that? Nothing. Nothing. It's brilliant. It's freeing. I am free. I'm the most free I've ever been. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But not really. It's only embarrassing because I make it embarrassing. but it's definitely freeing. And I say whatever I need to say. It's so funny because it's like I don't really hold back here. Sometimes I won't cuss when if I catch myself. Like I said, if I'm super emotional, I'll cuss more. And I may not say everything here. But I'm only like so many days into this. This is forever. And as this gets bigger and more people, I talk to more people, yeah, in the future, new stuff will come out, more stuff will come out, more ideas will come out, more stuff in my past will come out when the time is needed. Because I'm ultimately not in control of this. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in control of this. I just sit in my truck. I give myself time. And my brain does what it wants to do. It says what it wants to say. And it's super freeing. It's super cool. Like I said, and one day I hope I can create something like this with a partner. We can just sit here and talk to each other freely. And every single day. An hour a day. It's whatever. Maybe we don't even have to record it. Maybe it's just for us. And I think so. I think I don't know. I mean, maybe that's our stick. What if, maybe. Who knows? Or maybe I talk 30 minutes for myself, she talks 30 minutes to herself, and then we talk an hour with each other every day for eternity. And then maybe once a week we do like a family podcast when we have kids and they're old enough and we can just communicate. And maybe we do it every day. And maybe it's not even for everybody. It's just for us to constantly grow with each other and to not lie and to be open and honest with each other. So everything's out there on that table. And so we don't have to worry about overthinking and what's really going on in somebody else's head. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing. But over time, we're going to understand that we do this because we love each other. It's difficult to call somebody out on something. But I'm waiting for someone to call me out. Like, call me out. Please. Then if I have like a wife or significant other and she's calling me out saying, Cody, you're being lazy. I'll be like, damn girl. Thank you. Let me try and fix this. I didn't know you saw me as being lazy. What can I do? What should I do? Based on your perception. Should I go work an extra hour a day? Should I focus on this? That's what I'm saying. That's where, whatever. Do we need more money? Do I need to go work and do something else? Why? And then we can constantly grow off each other. It's constant constructive criticism. Not criticism, but constructive criticism. Which all criticism should be constructive. But I don't know, man. I think I'm done. I'm gonna go inside, go to sleep, post this, go to sleep, and go do some work tomorrow. But whatever, man. Today was perfect. Tomorrow's gonna be fire. Who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? I have a plan on going to work tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I sleep okay tonight. I haven't been sleeping well the last couple nights. But whatever. It'll all work out in the end. And I love y'all. Peace.
When I spotted you, had to make a move, trying to play it cool. Like, what's your daddy do? Let me meet the guy. I'll pick you up at 8, casual or a tie. We were falling hard, we were falling fast. Anything to be with you. I was skipping class, it was worth it though. They don't understand. Every song I ever wrote's about you. I'm your biggest fan, and I'll never regret you till the day I die. Cause from the moment I met you, I knew I would never forget you.
I will be forever your own high school sweetheart. And in our memories, we'll live like kings and queens. I will be forever your own high school sweetheart. And in our memories, we'll live like kings and queens.
We could live like that.
I swear I'll never regret you till the day I die. From the moment I met you, I knew I would never forget you.
Plus 5. Come on.
I swear I'll never regret you till the day